treat people as an end, and never as a means to an end. An action, to have moral worth, must be done from duty. I had to deny knowledge in order to make room for faith. But only he who, himself enlightened, is not afraid of shadows. The death of dogma is the birth of morality. Have the courage to use your own reason. That is the motto of enlightenment. But although all our knowledge begins with experience, it does not follow that it arises from experience. The reading of all good books is like a conversation with the finest minds of past centuries. Act only according to the maxim whereby you can at the same time will that it should become a universal law. There is something splendid about innocence. But what is bad about it, in turn, is that it cannot protect itself very well and is easily seduced. One who makes himself a worm cannot complain afterwards if people step on him. We are enriched not by what we possess, but by what we can do without. Seek not the favor of the multitude, it is seldom got by honest and lawful means, but seek the testimony of few, and number not voices, but weigh them. Have patience a while, slanders are not long-lived. Truth is the child of time, ere long she shall appear to vindicate thee. The people naturally adhere most to doctrines which demand the least self-exertion and the least use of their own reason, and which can best accommodate their duties to their inclinations. Thoughts without content are empty, intuitions without concepts are blind. Only the descent into the hell of self-knowledge can pave the way to godliness. Genius is the ability to independently arrive at and understand concepts that would normally have to be taught by another person. In all judgments by which we describe anything as beautiful, we allow no one to be of another opinion. All our knowledge begins with the senses, proceeds then to the understanding, and ends with reason. There is nothing higher than reason. Rules for happiness, something to do, someone to love, something to hope for. Space and time are the framework within which the mind is constrained to construct its experience of reality. The busier we are, the more acutely we feel that we live, the more conscious we are of life. We are not rich by what we possess but by what we can do without. He who is cruel to animals becomes hard also in his dealings with men. We can judge the heart of a man by his treatment of animals. Out of the crooked timber of humanity, no straight thing was ever made. Have the courage to use your own reason. That is the motto of enlightenment. Morality is not properly the doctrine of how we may make ourselves happy, but how we may make ourselves worthy of happiness. Two things fill my mind with ever-increasing wonder and awe. The more often and the more intensely the reflection dwells on them, the starry heavens above me and the moral law within me. Look closely. The beautiful may be small. Man must be disciplined, for he is by nature raw and wild. Enlightenment is man's emergence from his self-incurred immaturity. For peace to reign on earth, humans must evolve into new beings who have learned to see the whole first.